Hey guys, Plus1390 here and welcome back to my Chapter 3 review of Gash Bell. It's a pretty simple chapter. This time around it starts off with it goes to a report on the bank robbery, and it shows the bank robbers in a sort of standoff with the police, saying that if they take one step closer to the bank, or if they try and get in, that they'll kill one or all the hostages. And yeah, and then it cuts to the reporter saying that they have no way to get in, and the police are at a standoff, and the robbers won't listen to the negotiators. Then it cuts to Mizno just saying she wishes somebody would come to save her, like Takamine. But so yeah, that's what happens, and the bank robbers even admit that there's no way they're getting out of this alive. So at this point they're just planning on going out in a blaze of glory. They even say if we're gonna die, we're gonna kill you all. So yeah, that's pretty much that situation. And then soon after that we see Zach and Kyo arrive at the bank, and Zach points out, look, the police are on the way, we can't get through. So Kyo decides he's going to throw Zach into throw Zach into the bank through the second floor window. So as he goes to do that, he grabs Zach off his back and says, fly, Zach. And as he does that, Zach realizes he's gonna throw him, and basically, I don't know if he thought it was some sort of game or what, but he pretty much grabs Kyo just as Kyo's about to let go. He grabs Kyo's arm and sort of flips him. I don't know how I was demonstrating that there, but anyway, flips him over his shoulder, and they sorry about that, someone's at my door, throw him over his shoulder and somehow manage to hurl the both of them in through that second story window, and they sort of land, or may not have been second story, meant to be a window, and land behind a desk. So that happens, and then they so then after Kyo gets his bearings and realizes where all the robbers are, and then trying to figure out what that noise was, Kyo's sort of hatching a plan. He's going to like be all stealthy and like some sort of Splinter Cell type shit. But so yeah, he's planning on, he's got the element of surprise, so he's going to like sneak around and just use that power to take them, each the guards out one by one. It turns out Zach has other plans. He pretty much stands up on the desk and declares he's going to, hey all you robbers, I'm going to beat you all up now. And yeah, not the best plan, but yeah, anyway. And Kyo says, okay, fine, you do that, that's fine, they'll have all the tension on you, and I'll figure something else out. But as not soon after, yeah, my words are gone. But anyway, not that too soon after, not great English there, but you get what I mean. After he announces himself, he Mizno asked, oh hey Zach, what are you doing here? Are you here by yourself? He goes, oh no, Takamine is behind the desk with me, and the robbers immediately go, what? Somebody else behind the desk? And pretty much go to investigate. So as soon as he does that, Kira realizes the jig's up and puts his hand up and says, "Look, I'm here." And the robber's like, "Put your hands up, you're a cop, rah." And he goes, "No, I'm just a middle schooler." And so then, after the robbers decide to recon the place to make sure there's no more cops, Kia has the idea of using Zatch's lightning power to try to incapacitate the robbers in the bank. Now, he doesn't want to kill them, but at the same time, he does want to incapacitate them. So his plan was to use a steel, or I assume it's steel, but anyway, a metal pillar in the bank as a sort of conductor. So if you aim towards that and the robbers were near it, he was hoping they were in a close enough blast radius that it would sort of knock them down or do something like that. So he waits for the robbers to be in within, I believe it's a 2-meter radius of the pole, and then, or pillar, and then decides to go ahead and try and fire Zatch's lightning bolt attack. But as soon as he says first spell was the care, nothing happens. Just nothing. Is just stood there looking like an idiot. But he can't for the life of him work out why it's not working. And then, like, soon after he says that, soon after he says that, the robber's like, "Yeah, we're going to kill Mizna, and we're going to kill everybody else in the bank. And you can't do anything to stop it." And I think I'm missing a very important point that I should just quickly go back. That before he actually, the reason why they were doing recon is as Kier got up, he span an office desk chair and it span, and he lied and said there was a second person behind the desk, so that's why they went to investigate. But anyway, back to that. So yeah, the care didn't work, and they were just going to start firing at the bank, firing at the hostages in the bank. So as he's doing that, Kier's wondering, well, why doesn't my the spell work? Why isn't it working? And he goes sort of in a monologue, just saying to himself, "I wanted to save Mizna, I just wanted to save her." And as he's thinking that, then the red book starts to glow, and as it starts glowing, he realizes, well, can I use it now? So he reads the first spell, fires, and hits the robbers. He thought it was, but he notices that it's direct hit, so he kind of is hesitant because he thinks he may have killed them. But turns out that he hasn't, and they're all fine. But so yeah, then he goes into sort of a bit of exposition about how he thinks the red book works. That that it responds to his emotions. So as you know, in the first chapter, he wanted to beat up Kanmaru, that bully, and all he thought about was, you know, beating him up and saving Zatch and whatever. So it responded to his emotions then, and it responded to his emotions about saving Mizna. But he also noticed that he had more, I suppose, would potent be the right word here, but anyway, more potent emotions when he wanted to beat up Kenmo than he did when he wanted to beat the bank robbers rather. So that's why the lightning spell produced. That's why the lightning spell that he produced wasn't as powerful. And so yeah, there was just that bit of exposition there that I found interesting, that his power comes from his emotions and this and that. And then we go and we see Zatch, and he says, because as you know, when he fires lightning bolt, he sort of goes, he goes unconscious. He's like, Kyo, what happened? All I heard was, I want to save. And then next thing I know, the bank robbers are, what happened? Like, you said a bit and said, you saved him. And so yeah, that's where the kind of chapter ends. They just are like, everyone's sort of impressed with Kyo, saving everybody at the bank and saying what a hero he was, and Zatch thinks he has something like superhuman strength and beat up the robbers and whatnot. So pretty interesting end to the chapter, and I think it'll lead into fairly interesting. So I'm not sure how it will impact, this particular event will impact story, but now that Kyo sort of has some understanding of the Red Book and what makes Zatch's powers work, it'll be interesting to see how that affects the story in the short term. So yeah, overall, good chapter. 2 thumbs up if I have rating system. I'll probably have to get a better rating system if I do this. Well, if I continue doing this manga review videos. But yeah, good chapter, and yeah, feel free to Google it and go on whatever site you want to view it on, and yeah. So this has been Blast1390. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Hey guys, it's me again. A quick thing I didn't mention in the main part of the review here. In the last page we see Kyo look at the Red Book, and he notices that another portion of the book is in red text, and you can read it, and it says the second spell, Rashilda or something like that. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that. It is a pretty important development in the chapter and in the story overall. So yeah, I'm just wondering how that'll affect the story in the long term as well. But anyway, like I said before, this has been Blast1390. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.